As a kid, there was nothing better than getting a fresh pack of crayons. If you got the book, it was a bonus, but there was something about these crayons. Never used, never opened, and ready to be grinded down on some form of white or brown paper. So you remember, you had the green for the grass. Of course, the yellow was for the sun, the brown was for the wood, the blue was for the sky, but for some reason we used it on the clouds. Orange and purple seemed pretty amusing on faces. The girls would use red for hearts and love, and the boys, of course, they would just use it to display the war aftermath and cover the sheet full of blood. And then you had your black crayon. Most of the time unused and unwanted. See, there's so much purpose for the rest of them, but for the black one, it didn't quite blend with the rest. More of a disturbance than a blessing to the masterpiece. You see, the African-American race at times is seen as this crayon. The artist wants to add you to the vision, but you're too bold. You don't mesh with the other colors, you refuse to mix with the other colors, and when you're finally added to the picture, you realize you've created a mess, and instead of taking responsibility, you turn around and blame the other crayons. You see, my daddy always told me there's two types of black people in this country. You've got African-Americans, and you've got niggas. Now what's the difference? You have one who values perseverance, education, respects their elders, listens with their two ears twice as much as they speak. In no way, shape, or form is this individual perfect, but they try. And then on the other hand, you have one who lays around, takes life for granted, sells a couple grams just to get by, takes pride in ignorance, blames the white man for the struggles, should have been a poster boy for the 1975 Cinema Cooley High. You see, why is it that sophisticated plus black skin equates to the square root of an Uncle Tom sellout who forgot where they came from, but ignorance plus black skin equates to a swagged out outlaw who's misunderstood by the public eye? Everyone clings to this person in no way, shape, or form is an individual perfect, nor do they try. Trust me, I love the skin I'm in. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, but I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around the other colors just so they don't confuse me for one of you. You see, we love the crayons. We ride with the crayons. We sip brew, we smoke with the crayons. But when it comes to my life, I don't affiliate with the crayons. You see, I love my people again. Don't ever get it twisted. I too love Arizona tea, black hoodies, and Skittles. But would y'all really be this affectionate if Trayvon was killed by another nigga? Little black kids get killed in the hood every day by a stray bullet that was meant for somebody else. And you at a courtroom pleading the fifth just so you don't get labeled as a snitch. And while we're on that subject, it's funny how the street code in the industry will say don't be a snitch, but the prison documents thousands of arrest suspects bargaining their sentence for an exchange of information from the corners all the way up to the state pen. We got the gunshots in Compton, to the bullets and bombs over Chirac, but the only time we want to get controversial is when the situation is white and black. Let's take a stand and join the movement. It ain't all about doing your own thing. Stop being a media puppet and start pulling our own strings. You wanna make a change, you gotta change yourself. Change the way you talk, repaint the feathers of the birds that flock. And I promise if you pull your pants up, it'll make it a little easier to walk. And let's stop talking about how the white man is trying to hold us back. We had a black president, for Christ's sake. Lord, please pardon the blasphemy. My grandmother, your grandmother, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our ancestors fought so hard and sacrificed so much to break out of the chains to be free. So let's stop taking our bare ankles and shackling ourselves up voluntarily. And let's have every artist out there saying that they created their masterpiece because of the black crayon.